Welcome back to Crime Time Podcast, man. And Menendez mania continues. The house, right? The infamous Beverly Hills mansion. Just beautiful home, man. Horrible thing happened there, obviously. Comment anyone out there if you ever lived in a home where a murder went down or something like that, man. Was it haunted? Was there creepy, eerie vibes? And tap in and let me know. But the Menendez family, I guess, hasn't owned this home since 91. There's been a couple other people who owned it in between. And you see some footage and stuff popping up on the screen from way back, police footage when that horrific crime went down, the slaying of the parents. And then you see some other footage from a guy just a little while back. I guess the home sold in March 7 months ago for 17 million plus 17 and some change, man. That's some serious money. And you see the house at the time, a lot of renovations were going on or whatever, but it's turned into this stop on like a sightseeing tour. As you see, like those Hollywood tours, they're going to the Menendez house. Reminds me, I was just watching American Horror Story, the first season, like a few weeks, a month ago. You guys remember that? They were doing the murder house tour. They were pulling up, doing the murder house tour. The people that moved in that house didn't even know what they were getting themselves into. Well, there's tours like that pulling up. There's other people pulling up, taking pictures. You see one person says, man, they said they went there and it gave them the creeps. What they say? Went to the Menendez brothers' house. This was 4 days ago they went in Beverly Hills. It gave me the creeps, honestly. Decent amount of people out there, too, taking pictures and video. You see what I mean? Like this Menendez mania is really sweeping the nation. I guess there's a whole TikTok movement as well. And I don't know, I really think that these guys might walk. I'll pin a video in the comments below that I just did covering a lot of other stuff about the case, the new evidence. These guys have been in prison 30 plus years. I think they're going to walk. I don't know. I feel like one way or another, they're going to go free. Comment and let me know if you agree, your thoughts about the case. Someone else says, it's pretty interesting to me that the Menendez home is available to see on Zillow and that the room the parents were killed hasn't been changed. And it was even staged the same way it was when they were killed. That's pretty fucking creepy if you ask me, man. Like very, very eerie. As you see, too, they were doing a good amount of renovations on the home. So I wonder if that room was still intact because it looked like a lot of the place was kind of in ruins or whatever. But I don't know. They got the room where the killing went down looking the same, staged to look just like it did back then, listed on Zillow. That's pretty wild, man. And you see, like I said, this crib just sold for 17 mil. It's wild too. You see someone else said they went there and they had it fenced off and there was a cop there. I don't know. So are they trying to shut it down from everyone going there? Like this, again, the Menendez mania is insane. You see, it did crazy numbers on Netflix because there's two things. There's the series, the, scripted, dramatized series, 9 episodes, Monsters or whatever it's called. And then there's the documentary too. And one of the brothers, or I think both of them, have slammed this. They're calling it blatant lies, a dishonest portrayal of what really happened. They're not happy with it at all. But at the end of the day, I think it's helping them out a lot. Dude, this thing is constantly... the Menendez brother appeared in the #2 spot on Netflix top 10 movies in the U.S. today, as late as Friday afternoon. So that was yesterday. And, they said it gained popularity, becoming the most watched English TV series for the weeks ending September 22nd and 29th. According to Netflix Global Top 10 webpage, for the week ending October 6th, it was the second most popular English TV series with over 15.9 million views. And more recently, Netflix rolled out an Alejandro Hartman-directed documentary called The Menendez Brothers. And this, they're happy to tell their story. They're talking from the prison prison phones and stuff like that. They're unhappy with the scripted drama, but they're happy they got to be involved in this documentary. But like I said, regardless, both is helping them. The staggering amount of people watching it, the numbers going up, regardless, I think helps their case. But the documentary, comment if you've watched it or if you've watched both, your thoughts about it all. And like I said, watch that other video that I'm going to pin below about the new evidence. I'm telling you, I think they're going to go free.
Everyone asks why we kill our parents. Maybe now people can understand the truth. My name is Eric Menendez. My name is Lyle Menendez, calling you from Donovan Correctional Facility. Lyle was the only person that had ever protected me. What happened that night is very well known, but so much hasn't been told.
If anyone had written this for a script in Hollywood, the Hollywood people would have gone, no way.
The Menendez case is one of the most infamous criminal trials in America. The brothers accused of the murder of their wealthy parents in Beverly Hills.
It was like an incredible soap opera.
Jose was a successful businessman. Kitty was the caring mother. Two boys, emblematic of wealth and privilege. Why would you kill your parents?
As the prosecutor, I knew it was plain old greed.
It was a media spectacle from the beginning. So we were not the ones who told the story of our life. We looked like the perfect family, but behind the walls, something very wrong was happening.
What did he do to you?
I'm sorry.
Now there's the TikTok movement to free the Menendez.
There's a new generation that supports the brothers.
People are looking at the case with fresh eyes.
2 kids don't commit this crime for money. And there's people that believe I shouldn't spend the rest of my life in prison.
That judge was determined he was going to get a conviction.
These kids went through some horrible things. I'm telling you now, it's all fake. And if you don't know it's fake, that pisses me off.
There is no evidence saying they're not guilty.
We would much rather lose the murder trial than talk about the 6 secrets of the family.
But yeah, you hear that the trailer there, that's for the documentary. And the prosecutor from back then, you heard her, she said the TikTok Menendez movement, right? She's made a whole new, instead of the Menendez brothers, the Menendez, right? Like one of those words when it's pluralized, it's not the Menendezes or the Menendez brothers, the TikTok Menendez movement. She's disgusted by it. She's saying it's all greed, it's all fake. That was the prosecutor back then, and you heard her actually like saying she gets pissed off about it, that people believe their stories. But with this new evidence, and again, that video will be linked below. I'm not going to get all into it in this video. I don't know. I feel like there's truth to their story, man. And that's what I'm saying. The question when it comes to them going free isn't like, oh, are they going to vacate the verdict, or are they going to have a new trial? Or I don't know exactly how the legal proceedings all exactly are going to go when they go back to court November 29th, That's the big day when the big updates are going to come out about this. But what I think one way or another, what is going to end up happening is the sentence, the life without parole, I think will change. And that's how I think that they'll go free. I think they'll be free, but be on parole. Again, comment and let me know if you agree. And again, check that video out. It covers a lot about how, that all started, what got the ball rolling on this new evidence, and the attorneys for the Menendez brothers filing motions with the court. And, here we are where they're going to go back to court November 29th. But you hear the prosecutor, she's pissed. You know what I mean? And she's just shitting all over it, saying she doesn't believe it at all. Again, I want to know what you guys think. I was unaware of like the whole TikTok movement and everything as well, but this is just taking true crime is such a popular genre of content, whether it's podcasts, YouTube videos, movies, documentaries, docu-series, scripted dramas, whatever, And with those both doing numbers, again, the documentary and the dramatized show, court date coming up next month, November 29th. That's the big day for these brothers. But just seeing that this home is turning into this landmark where everyone is flocking to and taking pictures and video and tours are going there, it just shows you, how much interest there is in this case. And I just personally really think it all plays heavily in their favor. It's wild, man, the power of social networks, social media. We saw stuff like this with R. Kelly, there was that attorney that was talking about, he had another video. I think that attorney ended up going to jail on some unrelated case, something with Nike or something. I forget what it was, man. But he dropped that news, and then at the same time, the Surviving R. Kelly documentary came out, right, or docu-series, and then next thing you know, it was similar to like what we're talking about here, where there was all this coverage, like with the Menendez case, and in the R. Kelly case, it got him charged with a new state case in Chicago and charged on a federal level, I believe a RICO, you know what I mean? That was all from the power of social network, social media, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, But the difference is that got R. Kelly locked up, which he deserves to be locked up, man. Huge fan of R. Kelly's music. It's hard to listen to these days, but he's a dirtbag PDO, man. He deserves to be locked up, and that's just what it is. But, in that situation, it got him locked up. This situation, documentaries, the series doing crazy numbers, everyone talking about this. And now you see people are flocking to this property that sold for $17 million. But I still can't believe they staged the room to look the same, So, that's just so creepy and eerie to me. And once again, comment anyone out there if you ever lived in a home where some murders went down and if it was haunted or there was creepy vibes or whatever. But there you have it, man. That's the latest update on the Menendez brothers case. Comment and let me know if you agree that you think this is all going in their favor. November 29th, I think it was, November 20 something is their big court date. What do you think will happen? What do you think about everything else we had to say in this video? Get in that comment section below. As always, over here on Crime Time Podcast, it's all about hearing from you guys, the people, So subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. Stay tuned for updates. I'm out of here. Peace.